Hello, Earth signs. Welcome to your weekly oracle messages. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of September, I'm offering a special called the Sear, which is a reading that brings together both oracle and tarot cards. And I'll also still be giving the chance and the opportunity for those interested in receiving a channeled message from my spirit guides through a $7 donation. And this is a service available through connecting with me on Messenger on Soul Vision Facebook page. And it's a service where you can, of course, choose one area of life where you would like the channeled message to be about. So if you'd like to know more details about those specials or any other of my tarot services, just email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Earth signs, your common energy for the week is consciousness, which is interesting as I feel like some of you are getting glimpses of what's to come ahead. I feel like some of you are seeing things in a way, or sensing things, predicting things, acknowledging things because before they are actually happening, or before you are 100% shown and proved that foresight is accurate and is correct. So your senses, your spider senses, are really in focus here for some of you Earth signs, and I feel like a lot of it has to deal with truths that have been repressing you, or things that because of their occult energy, because they have been concealed or because they have been bottled down, I keep getting the feeling hidden somewhere. Because of it, you have been repressed, or you have been feeling ineffective or incapable to proceed ahead with the things you want to proceed. It's like there's something missing for you to feel free, for you to feel some of you are looking for freedom. Some of you are looking for a movement as well of action, and something has been kind of slowing you down, or your progress in a way, or in a specific area of life where you have been wanting really to progress. It's like feeling like as hard as you have been pushing forward, something has been taking you back. And I feel like this week you can have a chance, some of you Earth signs can have an understanding of what that might be, or how to solve that, how to bring that right into a point of solution where you solve the situation and you are actually able to move ahead to a next experience that would make some of you much more happier, and again much more connected with truth. I keep getting that truth is your keyword for this upcoming week. I feel like some of you there's this positive side as well of this experience of acknowledgement of something that might be surprising for good reasons. I feel like some of you are going to be surprised, and even it's like being baffled or wondered with something arising, or something happening, or something you are discovering. I feel like some of you can have also that very positive side of surprises, or of certain truths coming out, discovering that there's something quite good out there as well awaiting you. I feel like some of you, there are really good things awaiting you Earth signs, but it's like again repression, the repression of your fire, the repression of your enthusiasm, creativity, strength, vision, action. There's this lack of courage of some sorts that maybe has been as well a part of your days and a part of your energy, like feeling that somehow you when needing to take risks, that you don't give in to that you're too afraid to risk something. I also feel like some of you, this is about risks. This is about trying to understand what's worth what, if it's really worth taking a certain risk or not. But some of you are actually it's like you have been in this delays, or after delay of some sort, or again very slow process towards change that it's kind of inevitable. It's like there's so much that there's so much time in which this delay can happen, and I feel like that delay or that slowing down of it could be that you have been having hard finding a resolution into something, or clarity, or committing to something, deciding something. It's like there's this imperative tone about no more. Like things need to be said, done, took care of in a more upfront way, so you don't repress again and shrink your energy down to a level where you don't feel connected with what you're doing, or you're just feeling kind of overwhelmed with experiences, even the positive ones. I feel like you are overwhelmed by all the things you're currently dealing with. And for Virgo, you do have this card guilt as the major energy in your week. So be very careful with the workings of the mind telling you things that you shouldn't give into, or take it as a part of what defines you, a part of your truth. If the truth of what you want is to be happy and free, is to move forward, is to forgive, is to let go, if that's the truth, why are you holding on to guilt or shame or anger or any other type of feeling, or let's say it's like I feel like some of you Virgos are holding on to a feeling that it might be negative in its connotation to avoid experiencing the positive one. Some of you Virgos might feel like going crazy about something during this week as well, like you're moving in circles here in your thoughts about something, like something is just hard to mentally let go of. You might feel like you're haunted as well during this time, or just that there's something you can't shake out of your mind. I feel like some of you might feel guilty of something you didn't see yourself as guilty of. Let's say the guilt card here showing up as maybe you're going to be surprised or struck by a realization that maybe you played a part on something that you wish you didn't play the part on, that you have done something that you didn't see as wrong, but now you are seeing that it was wrong, or that is wrong. I feel like some of you Virgos are also here called to be careful, watchful with repeating patterns and tendencies again of pushing away those you love or positive things that want to come in. I feel like change wants to happen in your life, a change that opens your perceptions here beyond lies and deceit and the illusions of the mind. It wants you to open your third eye and see beyond that. And you might be afraid to look at the truth as well. It could also be that, like, you keep pushing yourself into that point of denial of some sorts, or holding on to things that are toxic to you, that are preventing you from the other things that you truly need and want. And it's like using that to have your mind so cluttered that you can't see beyond that. And I feel like you've been called to see beyond the negative aspects consuming you. It's like everything negative weighing having much more weight than many other positive aspects that are also a part of what might be trying to be manifested into your life. And for Capricorn, you do have the energy of compromise, and I do feel like there's a compromising force here with others. Relationships during this period of time might need a certain tactful quality about them, or tactful element to solve conflict, to solve situations that maybe have been harsh to like pacify. It's like I feel like some of you Capricorns might need to come to an agreement, like agreeing to disagree with something during this week, to be free to feel and have experiences that are much more energizing and beautiful to you. I feel like um, there might be a relationship hiccup, let's say, and I think that you're being called to overcome that during this week in a way where you can understand the relationship beyond that hiccup, beyond that, let's say, tribulation that it has faced or challenge that it has faced, to see beyond that a little bit. And for that, you might be as well asked to let go of your past dreams or your past longings or expectations of what this relationship should be, or what relationships in general should be, and look at how they are now. It's like, I feel like some of you Capricorns had this past experience of what relationships and agreements and coming together with others used to be, the dynamics involved, and now it's like you're being shown the future orientation of what real relationships and agreements should be about. I also feel like some of you are in question if you should or not agree, or should or not help something or someone, like me or others. There's also that notion of me versus others and who to choose. I feel like for Capricorns, depending on if you're a Capricorn that have been having that has more difficulty giving, maybe you're being called to give. If you are a Capricorn that has more difficulty in receiving, maybe you are the one that needs to be open and receptive again to bring help to you or to bring support to you, as you also need that. So there's this quality of balance, of even energy of give and take. It could be give and take in terms of presence, attention, affection, respect, tolerance, or it could be an actual situation where there are agreements on the table that are about settlements or contracts or any other type of compromise that some of you Capricorns might be doing, but it's important here to evaluate why you're compromising something. Be careful not to compromise your dreams in order to pursue someone else's. Be careful to not compromise your truth to just harmonize situations. It's important is to find the middle point where you're listening and communicating in an open way, but you are also, both parties involved, respecting the differences and respecting the other. It's not neglecting you or them, that it's going to really bring what compromise and sharing of each other should be about. So I feel like some of you are experiencing I also feel like some of you might be experiencing some delays in coming together with someone, and this might be creating for some of you some doubt. I feel like some of you are also being called to experience life, love in particular, or trusting the other, trusting people in general. I feel like you're being called to experience that in a deeper layer, in a layer that is more profound, and where there's also much more of this inner knowing, this gut feeling, and that could be present this week, this gut feeling telling you if you should or shouldn't compromise. If you are in doubt about that, if you should or shouldn't do something, agree with something, I feel like your gut will tell you what you need to know, especially the more connected you are with I feel like you need to be revived with energy. Some of you might be as well energetically drained, and this drainage of energy might be affecting the flow of your relationships and the flow of how you want things to really be between you and others. And for Taurus, I do feel like Taurus are going to have here actually a positive week. There's this fiery vibration. You have celebration, which is always a good card to have. So there is indeed a notion here of celebration, a mood to socialize and party and enjoy and experience life in a joyful manner. I also feel like the celebration or the celebratory energy might be due to positive news related with travel, or related with a creative project or a new opportunity of something you might be involved with. It's like I feel like some of you are celebrating something new, something enthusiastic, something that brings a lot of hope and passion to the table. Some of you could be involved in very passionate as well relationships, or there's just a lot of reasons to be grateful. And I feel like some of you are feeling that. You're feeling the gratitude, you're feeling the warmth of the sun in your energy and helping you overcome maybe a period of lethargy, or where you have a bit more lethargic, or a period of disbelief of your creative powers, of your creative self-expression. I feel like things are moving fast for you as well during this time. It's like move fast, Taurus, fast as you can. Keep yourself busy, keep yourself active physically, mentally, emotionally. That's going to help the flows work, and in you releasing what needs to be released and pushing forward towards finding ultimately what you want to find, which I feel is happiness and also change. Some of you are looking for a change of direction of some sorts with either career, creative project, again, travel, you might want to relocate, or even with friendship dynamics, there could be something here. I feel like you're celebrating together with others, like there's a common sense of achievement. If you are either you are celebrating your gains, your achievements with your dear ones, of course, and everyone is in the same page, or you're celebrating something that you and others have been working together, that you and others have been trying to accomplish. If you are going to travel by group or with friends, again, I feel like that's going to be a very important source of help and motivation. I feel like that's the thing about this week for you, Taurus, is motivation. To be quite motivated in ways where maybe you are even called to it's like you're called to leave the way. Like you might sometimes be in the way of your own happiness and in your own success and the opportunities to find pleasure and enjoyment. It's like leave the way. Whatever is the element that obstructs your progress. It could be resistance. It could be the past attachments. It could be paranoia. It could be trust issues. Just push forward and leave your own ways. Like get out of the way and allow things to be. It's like allow others to take you by the hand as well. I feel like your support system might be trying to push you and motivate you in the right way. It's like allow yourself to go a little bit to that dance or to that with that advice or with that help, because somehow I feel like you're going to be surprised positively with the immense growth and again re-energizing, recalibration of energy that you might experience. So I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, commenting, donating, and commenting here to my channel. I really appreciate it, and please keep doing so. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.